In the journey of life, it is inevitable that we encounter individuals who may disrespect or mistreat us. It is during such moments that we must turn towards the teachings of Buddhism to seek solace and guidance. Buddhism, with its profound spiritual wisdom, offers valuable insights on how to navigate these challenging situations and maintain a sense of love and respect for ourselves. In this video, we will delve into the teachings of Buddhism to find inspiration and motivation to love ourselves, even in the face of disrespect. Lesson 1. Challenge negative thoughts. When we encounter disrespect from others, it can trigger negative thoughts and emotions within us. These negative thoughts may include feelings of unworthiness, anger, or sadness. However, the first lesson encourages us to challenge these negative thoughts. Buddhism teaches the practice of mindfulness, which involves observing our thoughts and emotions without passing judgment. By being aware of our thought patterns, we can identify when negative thoughts arise and consciously decide to shift our focus towards more positive and empowering thoughts. For example, instead of believing that we deserve the disrespect shown to us, we can choose to cultivate thoughts of self-love, self-worth, and understanding. Through mindfulness, we learn to detach ourselves from negative thoughts and emotions, allowing us to respond to disrespect in a more compassionate and balanced way. This lesson reminds us that we have control over our perceptions of ourselves and our reactions to disrespect. By challenging negative thoughts, we can nurture a deep sense of self-love and develop a stronger foundation from which to navigate challenging interpersonal situations. By practicing mindfulness and consciously choosing positive and empowering thoughts, we can develop a stronger sense of self-love and create a more fulfilling and resilient inner world. Lesson 2. Focus on your strengths. When someone disrespects us, it can be hurtful and damaging to our self-esteem. However, Buddhism teaches us to shift our focus away from the negativity and instead focus on our own strengths. By doing so, we can boost our self-confidence and preserve our sense of self-worth. Acknowledging our strengths can be a powerful way to counter the effects of disrespect. We all possess unique qualities, whether it is being kind-hearted, creative, intelligent, or talented in various fields. Reflecting on these positive attributes reminds us that we have reasons to be proud and validates our worth as individuals. Buddhism encourages the cultivation of virtues like compassion, patience, and kindness. These virtues play an essential role when dealing with disrespectful individuals. Instead of reacting with anger or hostility, Buddhism encourages a more compassionate approach, understanding that their actions may arise from their own struggles or ignorance. By focusing on our strengths and virtues, we can remain grounded and resilient when faced with disrespect. It helps us maintain a sense of self-worth and prevents the negative words or actions of others from bringing us down. This practice aligns with the teachings of Buddhism, which emphasize personal growth, self-awareness, and maintaining inner peace even in challenging situations. By highlighting our strengths and cultivating positive virtues, we can better navigate these interactions, maintain our self-esteem, and demonstrate the underlying principles of Buddhism in our daily lives. Lesson 3. Engage in self-care. In life, we often encounter situations where people may disrespect us or treat us poorly. It is crucial to remember that we deserve love, respect, and kindness from others. Buddhism teaches us that when faced with disrespect, it is essential to prioritize our own well-being and engage in self-care. Self-care refers to taking care of ourselves physically, mentally, and emotionally. It involves activities and practices that nourish and rejuvenate our body, mind, and spirit. When we engage in self-care, we take the time and effort to prioritize our own needs, which helps us maintain a positive mindset and a healthy sense of self-worth. There are various ways to practice self-care, and Buddhism offers some suggestions. One way is by finding activities that bring us joy and happiness. These can be as simple as reading a book, going for a walk in nature, listening to music, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in a hobby we are passionate about. By engaging in activities that bring us joy, we uplift our spirits and create a sense of fulfillment within ourselves. Another important practice in self-care is meditation. Buddhism encourages the cultivation of mindfulness through meditation, which involves focusing our attention on the present moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Meditation provides a space for self-reflection, relaxation, and inner peace. It helps us connect with our inner selves and develop a greater understanding of our emotions and reactions. Additionally, connecting with nature is often considered a form of self-care. Spending time outdoors, immersing ourselves in the beauty of the natural world, can be incredibly rejuvenating. It helps us relax, rejuvenate, and find solace in the tranquility of nature. This connection with nature can also remind us of our interconnectedness with all living beings and foster a sense of compassion and mindfulness. Engaging in hobbies and interests that uplift us is another way to practice self-care. Pursuing activities that we are passionate about not only brings joy, but also boosts our self-esteem and confidence. Whether it is painting, dancing, gardening, playing a musical instrument, or any other creative pursuit, engaging in our interests allows us to express ourselves, relax, and find fulfillment. By engaging in self-care practices, we strengthen our self-love and build a solid foundation of well-being. When we prioritize our own needs and nourish ourselves, we cultivate a deep sense of love and respect for ourselves. This self-love makes it easier for us to handle disrespectful situations with grace and composure. Instead of letting others' disrespect bring us down, we can respond from a place of inner strength and compassion. By prioritizing our own well-being and engaging in activities that bring us joy, practicing meditation, connecting with nature, and pursuing hobbies and interests, we strengthen our self-love and can handle disrespectful situations with grace and composure. Taking care of ourselves not only improves our overall well-being, but also helps us maintain a positive mindset and a healthy sense of self-worth. Lesson 4. Limit contact with disrespectful individuals. When we encounter people who consistently show disrespect towards us, it becomes necessary to evaluate the relationships we have with them. Buddhism teaches us to establish healthy boundaries and create a sense of self-respect. By limiting our contact with those who disrespect us, we prioritize our own happiness and create space for more positive and nurturing relationships in our lives. This does not mean that we should completely cut off all communication or hold grudges against those who disrespect us. Rather, it implies that we need to be mindful of our own emotional state and well-being. We should strive to surround ourselves with people who treat us with respect and understanding. By setting these boundaries, we create an environment that supports our personal growth and self-love. It allows us to cultivate positive and healthy relationships where we feel valued and appreciated. Ultimately, by limiting contact with disrespectful individuals, we honor ourselves and protect our own emotional well-being in accordance with Buddhist principles. Lesson 5. Stay calm and composed. In the face of disrespect, it is crucial to remain calm and composed. Buddhism teaches us the practice of equanimity, which is the ability to maintain a balanced and peaceful state of mind despite external circumstances. When people disrespect you, it can be really hurtful and upsetting. Instead of getting caught up in anger or reacting impulsively, the focus is on maintaining a sense of peace within ourselves. The practice of equanimity plays a significant role in this lesson. Equanimity refers to the ability to remain balanced and peaceful, regardless of what is happening around us. It means not letting external circumstances dictate our state of mind. By cultivating equanimity, we can detach ourselves from the disrespectful behavior of others and respond in a more thoughtful and serene manner. When we encounter disrespect, our natural inclination might be to retaliate or become defensive, which can often lead to more conflict. However, by staying calm and composed, we create space to approach the situation with clarity and wisdom. This allows us to respond in a way that is more aligned with our values, rather than reacting impulsively out of anger or hurt. Being composed doesn't mean suppressing our feelings or pretending that the disrespect didn't affect us. Instead, it means acknowledging our emotions and choosing to respond in a way that is respectful to ourselves and others. It involves stepping back, taking a deep breath, and pausing before reacting. By doing so, we can gain a better understanding of the situation and choose the most appropriate course of action. Staying calm and composed in the face of disrespect also helps us in maintaining our own well-being. It prevents us from getting caught up in negative emotions and allows us to preserve our inner peace. By not allowing disrespectful behavior to disturb us, we protect ourselves from unnecessary stress and turmoil. By cultivating equanimity and detaching ourselves from the disrespectful behavior, we can respond thoughtfully and peacefully. This approach not only reduces the potential for escalating conflicts, but also helps us maintain our own well-being and inner peace. Lesson 6. Do not feel the need to explain yourself. When someone disrespects us, it can be hurtful and make us feel like we need to defend ourselves or explain why we deserve respect. However, Buddhism teaches us that we don't have to justify our worth or seek validation from others. Instead, we are encouraged to cultivate a sense of non-attachment, meaning that we are not dependent on external opinions or approval for our self-worth. By letting go of the need to prove ourselves, we can protect our self-respect and inner peace. We understand that the disrespectful behavior of others is temporary and doesn't define us. Instead of getting caught up in the cycle of trying to convince others of our value, we focus on cultivating self-love and acceptance. This doesn't mean that we ignore or tolerate mistreatment. Rather, it means that we don't let the disrespectful actions of others affect our self-esteem and disturb our inner tranquility. By practicing non-attachment and loving ourselves unconditionally, we can maintain a sense of confidence and harmony even in the face of disrespect. By embracing non-attachment and focusing on self-love, we can maintain our self-respect and inner peace, regardless of how others treat us. Lesson 7. Do not get personal or attack. Responding to disrespect with more disrespect only perpetuates a cycle of negativity. Buddhism teaches us to cultivate compassion and refrain from personal attacks. Instead of getting caught up in the moment and engaging in a battle of egos, we can choose to respond with kindness and understanding. By practicing empathy towards those who disrespect us, we break free from the cycle of negativity. We demonstrate our strength and wisdom by choosing not to get caught up in the moment and retaliating in a hurtful way. This approach has transformative power, as it can lead to personal growth and healing for both parties involved. This lesson teaches us to rise above personal attacks and not to take disrespectful behavior to heart. Instead, it encourages us to respond with compassion, understanding, and kindness. By doing so, we create the opportunity for positive change and nourish a healthier and more harmonious environment. Lesson 8. Remove yourself from the situation if needed. Sometimes, a situation can become very harmful and toxic, making us feel threatened and affecting our overall well-being. In such cases, Buddhism advises us to step away from those situations. It is not a sign of weakness or defeat, but rather a way to protect ourselves. Buddhism places a great emphasis on self-preservation and encourages us to prioritize our mental and emotional health. By recognizing when a situation becomes too harmful, we can choose to remove ourselves from it. This means creating distance from harmful environments or even ending toxic relationships. By removing ourselves, we create space for personal growth and healing. It allows us to find peace and regain our inner harmony. Stepping away from toxic situations allows us to focus on ourselves, our well-being, and cultivate a more positive and nurturing environment. By prioritizing our mental and emotional health, we can pave the way for personal growth, healing, and a more fulfilling life. Lesson 9. Protect your own mental health and self-respect. When someone disrespects us, it can be hurtful and affect our emotional well-being. However, Buddhism teaches us that we should not let external factors define our self-worth. Instead, we should recognize and embrace our own inherent value as human beings. One of the key teachings of Buddhism is the idea of self-love. This means that we should treat ourselves with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness. By practicing self-love, we are able to protect our mental health and maintain a positive sense of self, even when faced with disrespect. Nurturing our own well-being allows us to respond to disrespectful situations with grace and wisdom. It empowers us to set healthy boundaries and not allow others to undermine our self-respect. By cultivating a strong sense of self-worth, we become less affected by negative opinions or actions directed towards us. Furthermore, by loving and respecting ourselves, we also inspire those around us to treat us with the same level of kindness and respect. Our actions and mindset serve as an example for others, encouraging them to consider their own behavior and attitudes towards us. By embodying these qualities towards ourselves, we not only protect our own well-being, but also become an inspiration for others to do the same. Overall, Buddhism offers profound teachings on how to love yourself when people disrespect you. By challenging negative thoughts, focusing on our strengths, engaging in self-care, limiting contact with disrespectful individuals, staying calm and composed, refraining from personal attacks, removing ourselves from toxic situations when necessary, and protecting our mental health and self-respect, we can cultivate a deep sense of self-love and navigate disrespectful encounters with grace and wisdom. Let these teachings of Buddhism guide you on your path towards loving yourself unconditionally, even in the face of adversity.